Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts. It is now time for me to check out Ben 10 Alien Swarm, the second Ben 10 live action film. And honestly guys, I'm nervous. I am nervous because Ben 10 Race Against Time was terrible. It was really bad. I really wish I didn't have to watch it. I mean, I guess I could have skipped it, but that would have been unfair to the whole idea of me trying to cover as much Ben 10 content as possible in terms of what was created around the time of the original canon of the 4 shows, you know, so it would have been ridiculous, but I am nervous. Now, a number of you people have commented over the last number of months in the comments of my reactions, even on my Discord in the Ben 10 chat, saying Alien Swarm is better, but it doesn't sound like it's going to be overall a good time. We'll see what happens. So we're going to go in, see what happens, and judge it based on what it is. It's not going to change my opinion on Alien Force. It's not going to change my opinion, of course, on Ben 10 Classic. Of course, Race Against Time did not change my opinion on the original Ben 10 Classic show. I still love that show to death. I still think that it's one of the best animated shows ever in terms of what I've seen. Obviously, I've not seen every single animated show, but I can't wait to see what happens here. So let's dive in. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Ben 10 Alien Swarm. Hey, the car. I'll give them 1 point. They got the car, so that's good.
I figured you'd have the connection. Show me.
There's Kevin.
You the buyer? Depends. What are you selling?
Yeah, what is he trying to buy?
No. Let me talk to my partners. Partners? You didn't say anything about partners.
Gwen. That's gonna be Ben, right?
You're working with him? Whatever they are, they're screwing up the Omnitrix.
What's going on?
With you guys.
Ben.
Elena?
No way.
Who?
You still remember me. Is that what they told you? That my dad quit? Considering that you have more power than all the plumbers combined.
Oh, that's not good. Who the hell is that? Okay, thank you. I was waiting for something. Oh! Yeah, they now see who this is. That's not Spider Monkey. Big chill! Hold on.
Who is that guy, Elena?
Go after him. Do something.
She set us up.
I don't think she did. No, I don't think so.
I'm not so sure. The sooner we get that under the scanner, the sooner we can hunt down that crew.
Oh, they have a piece of it. Okay, makes sense. What is this place?
Good afternoon, Ben. Now activate. Engaging comprehensive interior and exterior scan.
Silicon-based life. So they're alive.
They're alive?
Man, I'm liking these
Biological me, I guess.
You can't trust her.
Evidently,
Well,
I can't trust anyone. I can't even trust Max.
Trust me to do what?
Whoa!
What are you guys doing down here in the hole on off hours?
Well, we never seen this place before either, so. It's like, what's our blasting?
The Validus. How'd you get in here?
Oh, a key.
I don't know what's going on, but he means it. Come on, Elena.
Come on, let's go.
Anything she said would be a lie. Kevin.
I normally don't pause, but now we've seen Max, Kevin, Ben, Gwen, and this new character. I think she's a new character. I don't remember her ever before popping up. Real fast, before we continue on, my mind may change on this. Ben, he's okay. He's definitely better than that kid from Race Against Time. I think Gwen's actually pretty solid in terms of casting. Kevin, Max is the one that is just not hitting. I think I recognize the actor. I just don't think he's doing a good job being Max. So we'll see. I might change my mind as we get closer to the end of the film, but just wanted to throw that out quickly in terms of my thoughts so far in terms of the casting of the characters. Anyways, let's continue.
Victor Validus was the best plumber.
Wait, was that the guy that we just saw on the control on the shit or whatever?
I order you to stay away from her.
Order? Some of the lines in here are just kind of like, okay. Careful. Oh.
Let's find your dad. First stop wherever you got your hands.
Let's see if he's actually right. I mean, what if she actually is betraying him? Of course, Kevin's listening to, you know, emo rock or whatever.
We're talking to you, Looney Tunes. Don't you notice?
Looney Tunes. Is that the guy that got discharged? Maybe? Oh. Oh, he's creating an army. Okay. This is weird. Just saying, it's a little strange.
That was crazy.
You're wrong.
I'm not crazy. I think the chips
He's
just
a
took
brilliant
over.
man.
A little girl, too?
Who are you?
Damn, go Ben. Oh, shit. That guy died. How convenient that the Omnitrix doesn't work around these creatures or whatever, or the whatever. Oh, shit. I didn't mean that to happen.
That is a lie. They're dead.
No.
Lab boys say they're nothing but alien tech.
It's a ship of distribution center.
That's exactly where they're going. They're all gonna team up and meet. Woo!
Come on, it's open.
Well, there you go.
Tons of crate orders.
They're shipping them everywhere.
The Queen's will supersedes all.
The Queen.
Well, tell you.
So we're gonna see the Queen at the end of the film, I'm guessing.
Don't know. Praying to the great God.
Kevin!
What in the hell? Oh, now they're spiked balls. Okay. Oh shit, they're gonna slam into that PT Cruiser. Yep. Oh. Poor car. Poor car. That's a big fucking ball. Oh, that was cool. That's cool. Oh shit. He looks pretty good, I gotta say. Holy shit. Okay. I gotta give them a couple of points. This is pretty good. Damn.
It's got Humongosaur! I wouldn't count on it.
Oh no.
Oh shit, he's in the car.
Do what I think you're gonna do.
The car was already destroyed in the season 2 finale, and now it's destroyed again. Also, how did she know that was Humongosaur? He didn't say it, so how would she know?
Suddenly escalating incidents of an unidentifiable nature. Presumed alien.
Oh, the shipping of the chips.
And the Sam Hill is everybody bad. I'm getting reports.
Well, are you gonna question why she's there?
They also have a nasty habit of burrowing into people and taking over their minds.
Uh-oh.
They have an unusual. Those things were not alive 3 years ago. Your
Can you stop that thing?
Probably activated them somehow.
Let's start shooting.
That ain't gonna stop it.
People who are already in front.
The Queen dies, the Hive dies.
That's simple enough, right?
We have to find the Queen. Okay, people, let's move.
Okay, people, let's move. This is such a weird visual. They're all working on computers in a place we've never been to before. It's like, the fuck? Oh! Oh, shit! Draw a computer on his head.
Are you okay?
We're fine.
We're
Never
fine.
been.
So they're always speaking like in the Wii
Why are
sense.
you all looking at us like that?
New car? Are we actually gonna see this car
Gosh, Kevin.
later? I don't know.
I said I was going to give you the car. That was before you bailed out
Yeah,
on the team.
before, yeah, and before.
Oh, I'm driving.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Just having like rock music is it's rock music, but you know, it just feels weird, you know. This whole thing kind of reminds me of the D and Aliens and Hybrid, you know.
That's coming out of you.
Jesus. Okay, there's a lot of people. Oh, that's the Queen. Or no, the Queen's the dad or whatever.
It's the creep from back in the mill.
Yeah, it's her dad, and that's the Queen.
I think we found out how they're making those chips.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He's the Hive. His own body's producing him by the thousands every minute.
More like
In
second.
colony.
Destroy him, destroy the queen.
No, you can't. I'm sorry.
You can,
but
though.
Kevin may be right. If it's
Remember when the Omnitrix scanned the chip's DNA? I can fight them from the inside if I become one of them. The Watch has been cooking this up the whole time.
What?
This is something I don't want to do. I just don't see any other way.
Oh shit! Why was she standing there too?
Elena! What? Small?
The hell?
Some kind of nanomechanical organism.
Nanomech. I like it.
Nanomech?
Just like the chip.
Okay. Even smaller.
You're one of us now, Ben Tennyson.
No. Careful. Ooh. The platforms! Okay, I'll give you more points. You get the platforms. This is just a weird sequence. I'm just not gonna lie to you.
Together we can rule everything.
No, can't. Just fall over shit.
You were a fool to transform into a drone. I
don't think so.
easily defeat any puny drone.
Drones can adapt.
Drones can adapt. Nice.
Never give up.
Okay, so Ben did it. Round of applause.
Dad!
Dad!
He's alright!
Disobeying orders, defying my authority.
That's why he does it all the time.
That kind of behavior gets you.
Most people are like, what the hell just happened?
Guess we make a pretty good team.
Sure, great team. Woo, woo, woo.
We just count ourselves lucky that they
There you
found
got
you.
it. Could win to win. It did. And a what if.
Max is right.
And there you have it. That was Ben 10 Alien Swarm. And I have to be honest, this film isn't good. It's not really great. The story could have been told so much better. I think the execution of it wasn't great. I think this could have easily been told in maybe a 2-parter, maybe a 3-parter, maybe 4 if you want to stretch it out and add more depth and more moments with the Queen and the Hive and everything. In terms of they could have made this into a couple-parter for Alien Force. In terms of the cast, as I had paused early on in the film to kind of get my thoughts, I think overall they're okay for what they are, but watching this and thinking back on Race Against Time, live action Ben 10 isn't really working for me. It really isn't. I think, and I still have this, I still have this hope that maybe a live action interpretation can work better than obviously Race Against Time and Alien Swarm. I think it can definitely work. I think it would definitely work with better acting because these actors are trying, but there are moments where the dialogue and the story beats just doesn't flow. It just really feels clunky and everything. And I'm not trying to blame the actors. They're being told to act this way and they're trying their best with the material because the script isn't really that great, honestly. But Max is, I feel like that's a character that's going to be so hard to do in live action. Like, I recognize the actor who's playing him here in Alien Swarm. I don't think he's doing a great job. He's just being himself. Like, I've seen him enact other things, and he's basically just playing, the same role, essentially. He's just playing Max. There's no real variety there with the Max character here. Kevin is, I don't know, I felt like they really didn't capture the essence of Kevin too much. Like, the car stuff was there, and the look of Kevin, but I really don't feel like they really I don't think they found a good balance of actually who Kevin is from Alien Force. Ben is the one I think that is kind of okay. Like, it's not okay or good or whatever. It's like he's trying, and he is, of course, the lead of the film. Gwen, I said that I thought that she was a decent casting. I still think she is. There are some moments with her dialogue and delivery. I'm like, don't know if Gwen would say that. I don't think she should act like that in the moment. Yeah, so I really hope maybe one day we'll get, because I know they're working on a Ben 10 film, live action. So if that is true and like a big budgeted film, I'm obviously going to be anticipating it, looking forward to it. I'm going to be very cautious though, because so far live action Ben 10 has not worked for me. It's not worked. This is definitely better than Race Against Time. Don't get me wrong. This is definitely better than Race Against Time. It just didn't hit the mark for me personally in a lot of areas. The new character Elena, I don't think it was necessary to introduce this character, and maybe if there's purpose and plans for her later, and with the terms of the canon of Alien Force of Ben 10, sure, I have no idea, but like, I feel like introducing her just felt like they could have easily told a story without introducing a new character. The whole idea of the Queen and the Hive is interesting because it's definitely a world threatening. My issue is that we don't see the Queen until the end of the film. We hear about the Queen, we never see her till the end. I feel like they could have had a couple of moments of maybe not showing the queen, because they show, of course, her dad, Elena's dad, being the one who's the vessel who is carrying the queen and turning people into, you know, drones or whatever. It's kind of like, and I mentioned this in the reaction. I'm not sure if it's in the actual edited, but I'm assuming it is. I'm hoping I keep it, because I mentioned it kind of reminds me of D and Aliens and Hybrid, where the D and Aliens are basically doing all the work that the Hybrid are forcing them to do. So it's kind of like that. So they could have done a little more with the queen in terms of actually maybe showing the queen, maybe hearing the voice, maybe, like, I don't know. In terms of the visuals, in terms of the actual aliens Ben turns into, it's very convenient for the story that Ben can't just turn into aliens more frequently because of the frequency or whatever of the chips or whatever of the actual beings that are basically evolving over time and everything, and they're being produced, of course, by the queen. It's messing up the Omnitrix. But when he does turn into Big Chill, turns into Humongosaur, and a new kind of alien like a drone, nanomech or something called like that, I forget, I think that was the name, but anyways, like, Big Chill looked really good, and Humongosaur looked good. Like not, obviously not perfect, but in terms of, I'm actually surprised of how good it looks versus Race Against Time, where a lot of questionable CGI. But in this, Big Chill looked really cool. I like the design. I mean, it was obviously taken from Aliens, I must say Swarm, Alien Force, but I will say Humongosaur looked really cool too. So that was, I wish he would have turned into more, but at this point I'm like, okay, so Jet Ray probably would have been fun to see. Maybe Echo. He did mention Spider Monkey, and there was a mention of Alien X in the mix as well. But of course, we're not going to turn it into certain aliens. I feel like it would be too tricky to turn into certain ones. But I think in terms of picking Big Chill and Humongosaur and picking this new alien that's like basically kind of like the drones was kind of interesting as well. So maybe we'll see that alien again. Maybe. I have a couple of questions about continuity. And guys, probably you guys will be commenting about this, but this takes place between season 2 and season 3 of Alien Force, so I know that. I have a couple of continuity questions. Number one, where, like, there was no discussion of the fact that at the end of season 2, the finale of season 2 of Alien Force, Mac's supposed to be training and helping these, you know, kids or whatever, like these group of people, and training them and helping them. No mention of that whatsoever in this film. No mention of him training or doing whatever. When they go into the car shop, who is this guy that Kevin knows? There's no mention of this guy ever, as far as I know, from Alien Force, and we definitely not seen him. I don't know who the hell this dude is. And then another big question in terms of continuity and things, because, like, where the fuck was this? Is this gigantic lab that they go down into and do research, and they're typing on computers, looking at this big, like, monitors and screens and shit, and this giant overlay of the fucking world map, and seeing where all the different chips are being shipped out from Ship It. Where was this at in Alien Force? Where the fuck was this? Like, this does not exist in Alien Force whatsoever. And was it implemented and written into the script and built the set or whatever, or built the set and add CGI in post? Was all of this because in Alien Force, they traditionally don't have a base of operations? Like, literally, Ben's at his house, Gwen goes to her house. Where does Kevin go? Who the fuck knows where Kevin goes? And then they're just kind of riding around in the car all the damn time and going to different locations. So was that a way to kind of limit the amount of locations they go to for budget? Because if they're constantly riding around in the car and going to different places, they have to, you know, block that time off, get that location secured for shooting, pay all the shit. So was this a way to kind of help? And maybe that's a budget thing. Maybe that's what it did it. But my thing is that it just feels jarring as hell, because they have this giant room where they do all this research and shit, and it's never been mentioned, it's never been shown before in Alien Force or even Ben 10 Classic. I mean, that's what happened with Race Against Time. We were seeing things within Race Against Time that did not exist in Ben 10. So it's kind of like a jarring thing to see that. The rock music playing throughout the film felt weird, because it doesn't like, tonally it just feels off. And I think the reason why they did it is this is a different medium in terms of storytelling, because animation's one thing, live action's different. So they were adding, like, rock music to kind of add to the tone, I guess, of the fun of the live action of this we're doing Alien Force in live action essentially, so we're gonna add some rock with the car, and of course we have a new car as well. Of course, Ben destroys the car again. The car was already destroyed at the end of season 2. He destroys it again as Humongousaur against the I don't know. That was fun to watch, but it's been destroyed twice back to back basically. So the rock music was just jarring. It's kind of weird. It wasn't like to the point where I'm like, the fuck, like what? It just like, it's kind of strange, but okay, whatever. So I don't know. Any final thoughts? I wish it was better. You know, that's kind of where I'm at. I just wish it was better. I wanted it to work, and it overall is okay. You know, it's not terrible. It's definitely not Race Against Time where I'm like, what the fuck were they thinking? You guys saw a couple of because Humongousaur looked great. Big Chill. We had Gwen actually using her powers, which was actually pretty solid. You know, that was pretty cool to see her using her powers. And they did something that I have to give them a round of applause for. Literally. One of the things I love so much, and as you guys saw my reaction, I love when Gwen uses the platforms. When she steps up on the platforms using her abilities, they did that in the film. I have to give them a round of applause for that, because that is a great little thing that she does with her powers. I thought that was really cool. But then there was other clunky moments within that giant scene within the warehouse or whatever when Ben's fighting the Queen, where they're all like just kind of standing around, people are just walking up, and it's kind of awkward and jarring how it's kind of being framed, and how you know, not Max, sorry, Kevin like uses different, like, you know, like touches like certain objects, and he like slammed a bunch of out of his way or whatever. He touched the ground, the concrete or whatever, and slammed them away, and he's all covered, but then it goes away immediately. It's like, that's not how his powers work, but it's budget. That's just what it is. If the live action film that they're potentially working on does happen, like I said, I'll be looking forward to it. Hopefully has a budget worthy for the film. I mean, I would be fine if they did a live-action Ben 10 show. Personally, I think it would be cool. I think it would be cool to see that. They would definitely have to have a budget. Like, you know, not saying like $100 million or something for a season, but they definitely need a higher budget, because this just felt like, oh, we're really restraining the budget here. I mean, it definitely looked better than Race Against Time, but that's not saying much. So, overall, Alien Swarm was fine. You know, we'll see. I'm looking forward to season 3 though of Alien Force. That's the thing. But Alien Swarm, you know, it tried, and it didn't completely fail and fall apart and fall into, you know, a pit of hell or whatever. It didn't do that, but it definitely could have been a lot better. But that's my reaction. I'm curious to know what you guys thought about Alien Swarm. Maybe you guys have fonder thoughts and fonder memories of this film when you first saw it, when it first came out. But for me, now seeing it, and after this finishing Alien Force season 2, and you know, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.